Every week after I graduated, I slept in the closet where you had to close the door and then put down your bed. And then you had to pick up your bed in order to get out of the closet. It took me 10 months to find a place, which was this place, and I moved in Bowery in 1984. I'm Curtis Mitchell, and I'm an artist. I'm called a sculptor because in the late 60s, when the whole artwork blew up with different types of stuff and everything, and the institutions didn't know how to deal with it. So anybody that didn't make painting or graphic design or analog photography, they throw them in the sculpture area. And sculpture has ever since been sort of a catch basin for all those people.
Yeah, that's perfect right there. Great. I'm in 3, 2, 1. Great. If you were looking for 10 months, why did you want to move in here? What about this place?
Well, look at it. I think in 10 months, I never saw a place with 36-foot ceilings. When I first walked in, it was very rough. On the other hand, it was completely open. There was no stairway up to here. You had to go through the roof stairway outside. Cold as shit in the winter and hot as hell in the summer. But who cares, really? Yeah. We'd go to the subway to warm up. And then when I needed an extended warmth, I'd go to the Met Museum, and sit there and stare at Raphael's until I got warm, and I'd go back, because you gave them a quarter and you could sit down. And it was a wonderful place to spend the afternoon.
Great. That's gonna be a good shot.
Downstairs or right there?
Right here where this light is hitting. Oh yeah. So come a little forward so I get your face.
When I first signed the lease for the place in '84, I got along with the landlord well. I liked him. And he said the reason that he rented the fourth floor to artists was twofold. One is that he couldn't find any businesses that wanted to come all the way up to the fourth floor. He said, and the other one is that there were all these roof leaks, and to have artists come in, they could fix their own roof leaks, and I don't have to fix it.
And look above me towards that window. Yeah, that's great. Let me just go downstairs and see if there's an angle. Yeah, that's really good. Can you come back to this corner?
Cleaning the whole place was a major thing. The pipes were out, the water was bailed out. I had to bring in electricity, and there was only one wall, and the guy behind the wall, he was a Vietnam vet, and he had a sort of vicious German Shepherd. But I had to put in 3 walls with a bicycle chain over my shoulder to keep the German Shepherd off my back or off my arm. Only once did I break down and lose it, and I chased the German Shepherd all through the guys. And he's laughing. Meanwhile, I'm just worried about the German Shepherd biting.
Yeah, that's great. Do you stand and then have one hand on one of the arms, sort of like this?
The landlord had a business on the 3rd floor, just below us. He knew the people in the police precinct. And this parapet wall that's like 6 feet high, they would come here for target practice, unbeknownst to us. And I'm glad the bathroom was close when they were, because it scared the hell out of us. And then on Sundays he would come and bring, what would you call them? Sex workers up on the roof in the summer to lie about it. Yeah. He was great. Absolutely great. Smoked like 3 packs a day. and unfortunately died of lung cancer, but up until he died, he was great. The building, it was run the bulk of the time by an ice cream factory. Those vats were probably air compressors, but they seemed like a large vat for an air compressor. So I just fantasized that it was chocolate, knowing about the ice. Which is a nice way to get through the day. I had to get work. Basically, it's just doing finished carpentry. But it was a bitch. I would work doing carpentry, and I'd come back here and work doing sculpture, and work until I collapsed, or until I was afraid I was going to hurt myself, and then wake up and do the same thing over and over again. So it was like that for a few years.
What kept you here during those tough times?
The studio. That's all. Just, it's a studio, and it's a beautiful studio. That's it. It was a beautiful space back then. Yeah, it's like a dream. To me, it still is a dream. It's a fantastic place.
Curtis Mitchell is one of 30 artists I photographed for my first photography book documenting the last of New York City's original artist lofts. If you'd like to get a copy of the book, they are available at the link in the description. We will also be doing a gallery exhibition featuring 40 of the photographs from this project alongside 20 physical works from the artists in the images. So you'll see a photograph of a painter in their studio, and next to the photograph will be one of the paintings that they made in that space. The opening is on May 16th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Westwood Gallery, NYC. I'll be there. The artist will be there. If you'd like to join us, the RSVP and the details are also in the description.